Hello friends, this is me, Anil Polsani. This is our next video on the COBOL 11 programming concepts, guys. In the last video, we have seen how to code a COBOL program for our task here. So if you are seeing this video for the first time, guys, so let me tell you, this is a video of three, guys. Okay, we are creating this video of three. The first video was just an introduction, so you can ignore that. And the second video is the one which we have written a COBOL program. Okay, we are planning to write 11 COBOL programs, all 11 file programs only, guys. And I'll be writing them all in the live training, and I'll compile them. We'll get errors, we'll solve them, we'll execute them, we'll create the logics all in the videos, guys. So this is your third video here. Second video was to write the COBOL program, and if we go to our library, yes, we have written this COBOL program already. This is a program which we use an accept statement, get some credit card details, and then simply write the data into another file in this particular way. So this is a simple 120 lines of code, guys, which we have written almost 20 minutes, I guess, and then we compiled it successfully. Now, the next step, what we have to do is to go and write the run JCL job and execute it so that we can create a file with this data. Okay, we have a sample data as well, which we want to use. Yesterday, in our previous recording, we have created the structure in the COBOL. Now we need to create the data in the file. This is the sample data we'll be using here. If it is little bit small, I can make it little big for you as well. So these 10 columns data we will be putting into the file as it is. Okay, we are not doing any auditing. Simply accept and write into the file. Now, before I write the JCL, okay, before I write the JCL, one thing we will add to our COBOL program, guys. Okay, one more small point we'll add to the COBOL program. So the point what I want to add here is the file what we are using here in program 1, program 2, program 3, and another couple of more program, guys. In each program, we need to define the layout multiple times. So it's better we don't need to write this layout many times. Let's use a copybook. Okay, let's use a copybook here, so that in other programs I can simply use the copybook instead of typing all these 15 16 lines, guys. Okay, so I'll create a copybook for ourselves now. So for that, first I'll create a library. Okay, 3.2, a copybook library here. If you doesn't know what is copybook, guys, there is a video, I guess, in our channel already. You can see that and you can learn it from there, first the copybook topic as well. So if you are doing parallelly, guys, if you are doing the technical part parallelly, that's very nice. If you are getting any compilation errors, ping on the YouTube comments, guys. Okay, ping the comments below. I actually try to respond you very fast. Okay, so I'm trying to create a copybook library. So write it as copylib, then change it to fixed block. So the copybook is created here. All I need is this layout. So the smart way to create the layout is to copy the code and delete the one which is not required. So this will help is very easy. This is the master copy one. Okay, this is the master file copy one here. So it's copy 11 copy library. So pressing enter here, and then I can see the program is there. I don't need the program here. I don't need the program here. I just need the layout. So I'll write this as the master layout. Okay, this is as the master layout. So it could be for input, it could be for output also we can use. The remaining things we don't need. Okay, so this is my copybook. This is my whole copybook now. So we'll be using this copybook name, okay, in the program. So this is the name of the copybook. Let's go to the COBOL program, and over here, instead of using this entire case, delete them all. If you don't know copybook, don't worry, guys. You can just type the layout. Okay, the layout I have typed in our SRS program. That's the same thing. I'm just using a copybook. If you have no idea on copybook, don't worry. Simply remember the SRS part, and we have defined the layout like this. Okay, so I can use another copybook here. Okay, the same copybook here also, but let it be for the time being. Let it be here. I can make the program more complex level, but we thought to use a simple level programming, guys. Okay, we started with simple knowledge. In T21 programs, guys, we will be using the complex code. We'll write sub programs, we will write the DB2 programs, or else we'll be writing more about the logics on higher level. So this particular module of T11, guys, we will be seeing only easy code as much as simple. Okay, I'm not using any comp and comp3 story also, guys. Simple, I'm using a copybook, and the reason is I should type this 20 lines many times in all the 11 programs. So instead of typing them, I can use a copybook and use it here. Now, since I changed the copybook, I need to change the layout names here. So this is the layout which I need to change. Change all A to master layout. Change A to master layout. So that will help me to solve all the problems. Let's compile one more time. Okay, let's compile one more time here. This is the COBOL program 1. I need to give the location here, the location of my copy library. Copy library here. This is copy library JOBJCL. So this is copybook. In shortcut, I'm writing as copybook. It's not required. So let's compile. Let's compile and let's come with errors. Okay, do not worry about errors. That's what this training is. If you are getting errors, I can show you how I solve the errors. You can do the same way as well. So I'm submitting here. It's going to taking time for the first time run. And so it says S013. That's a mistake in the spells, guys. Okay, it's a spelling mistake. S013 is a spelling mistakes, or I would say input missing, like that. So I told the system to compile. This is COBOL program 01, and system is missing some of the library names. So what I can do is go to the school M5SD and then check the reason what is missing there. So it says the code itself is missing here. So I can come down and see that DD name referred in the step expanded here is not resolved. That's what it is saying. And come down over here, it says that there's a compile step is there and the job has a failure with the library name. This is the name. So the copybook name is not this one. Okay, it should not be having anything here. This is what it is making. Okay, so that will solve the problem here. When you get S013, guys, the input is missing there. So the copybook is name was wrong. So that's the part it is missing with error. Now probably now it will go successfully here. Let's check that one. As you see, maxis is 0. So we got the load, guys. Okay, we got the load module and we can verify that. So this is our load module which got created. So if I find the timestamp, it is created today. Very good, wonderful. Now let's write the JCL, guys. Okay, let's write the JCL for this particular job. This is JCL job 1. Okay, we have 11, so we write 01, 02 to 11, guys. Now this is my JCL, first JCL in this particular module. So I'll be writing the job account number as my lucky number, and the job description create it as my name only, or else we can write, okay, my name is not so good to write. So COBOL 11 tag will give it for like that, and then we'll tell the system to notify us. Step 1, execute my program called COBOL program 01. Step library, the location of my load is present in a place called IBM user.t11.load, and share it. We may get errors, we may get success. So we will write both the log statements here. Now I need to mention the input file, guys. Okay, as of now I don't have any inputs. This program was using accept statement. Okay, our COBOL program, guys, is using accept statement and writing into an output file. So there is no input files here. So we'll simply ignore this one. Okay, we'll simply ignore it. Start writing the output files. Start writing the output files in below. You don't need to write these comments. I'm just helping you to understand. If you see a JCL, you should know whether you have inputs or outputs or not. So in this program, there is only one output file required. So I just need the name of the DD name, guys. If I can check in the spool, I can check in the job also. But yes, this is the DD name I need to use here as it is. Then I'll mention DD DSN equal to IBM user dot T11 dot. This is a credit card program. Okay, credit card. So we write CC credit card file 1. So this is a file 1 which we are not going to use it for anywhere except for the next program. New catalog delete. So we are creating a file now. So the location I want to store in my system of C330, and the volume I want to use in my system is JX system 1. Then I have the allocation of this space. This is a small program file of 10 or 20 records, guys. So you can allocate track of 1 comma 1. Then organization here is of the file is PS file. Record length is the one which we are interested, guys. So I don't know the exact record length here. Okay, I don't know the exact record length. Then what I need to do here is I'm gonna need to go for the record format as fixed block, block size as 0. And then in the sysim DD star, guys, in sysim DD star, I need to provide the inputs for 10 fields. Okay, if you observe here, there are 10 accept statements asking for number, name, and everything. And there is one more accept statement to say whether his second input is there or not, yes or no. So the sample data is already. So here is my sample data, guys. This is what we want to put it into our system here. So what I'll do, number, name, amount, and everything fields, whatever is there here, that's what the data I need to keep it in my file, guys. So what I'll do, I'll just remember this. I should have used my another monitor. Okay, yeah, for next training session, I'll use another monitor where I can keep this layout in one screen and I can type it in the program in this screen. So I was not planning that. Not a problem. I'll just take some time and type it here, guys. So the first thing what we have is the card number. Okay, card number here, customer name, write your name as you wish. Then the limit is of 5 digits. Then this is decimal. The last previous due is 0. Due paid 0. Then card type, the reward point type. The expire date 2022 12/31. So that's the card expire in 31 in December, guys. The customer is an active customer and the last bill date. Okay, the last billing date was 2022 08/20. 2022 08/20 here. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need one more input, so I'll be using my switch here. Okay, if you don't know what is this switch, guys, you need to check some previous my class recordings. Like I told you guys, this is only covering a lot of practical part. Theory part is already there in other recordings, guys. So this is my another customer here. In this, I have my Ramu as Ramkumar. I'll write like this, easy. These are all my friends and colleagues, guys. The names what I am using here. This is 50,000. So there is a 20,000 here, and there is a 1A I here, 1A I here. So this is for second customer, guys, with 9 as the date. So I'm just filling up 3 records. Okay, let me fill for 3 records. Remaining things I'll manually edit, guys. So this is for customer number 3, and whose name it is. Okay, this is one of my school friend name, and what is his due. So 10 and 8. So this is 10,000 was his last time bill, but he paid only 8,000 as the bill. Okay, we need these numbers as it is, guys, so that you can use it for your calculation logic as well. So this is no, saying the system is to come out. Okay, this will help you to come out of the program loop, guys. So I have three customers, card number 1, 2, and 3 with his details. Now the only point that you need to verify is this number, guys. This is the total length of a file record. It should be exactly the same how you are using in the file structure. Okay. If this is your file layout in the copybook, you have used this as your layout. The total length of this one should be exactly the one what you need to mention here. So I don't know I have to calculate it, but I have an easy way. Okay, let's give the wrong first. Okay, let's give the wrong and see what happens. I'm submitting here the output, guys. If it is successful, okay, generally it will fail here, I know it, but if it is successful, guys, the data from here should be accepted by the program, and whatever the data is accepting, which has to push into this particular file. That's it. That is what the program has to do. So once if it is successful, you need to check this file with all these records are there or not. If the job is failed, then go to the spool and find the reason. So let me submit it. 561, the job number is 561. It failed, abandoned here. Okay, it abandoned here. Let me go and check the reason for my abandon. It says that Anil, your program has started, but there is a mismatch in the attributes. I know because I gave the different recall length. So in the program, guys, the actual total length is 55 bytes, but I gave 40. That's the reason it is failing in the process. So what I do, simply give here the actual number. Okay, this will be now the current one. Okay, I can do by calculating also, guys. Okay, I can do by calculating also, but it will take time. 55 calculation takes time, guys. So I have used a simple trick. Let the program fail. Let the program fail, and let the program only tell me, then the system only tell me what is the number to use. So I have the number now perfectly. I have the file and everything here. All I need to do is simply submit this job over here like this. Perfect. The job is successful. F3. Here is my file that got created. Let's open it and see. I have the record of card number, name of my customers, limit, what was the last month due, how much he paid, what is the type of the card, what is the reward point percentage, and what is the date of the card expire here. There is a customer active or inactive status, and the last bill date. The last bill date is also here. Now the data is there, but I need the full data, guys. Okay, I need full data here. I cannot take only 3 records. I need these 14 records. So either I can provide 14 records in JCL, or else what I can do is I can edit this one. It's a personal file, right? We can edit it here, repeat this one, and write a name here. So I'll write my other school friend name here, and some data variations I need to check. So it is 15 and 15. So come here, 15 and 15 here. I think remaining I kept as it is. So this is card type 2. So this is a 2 of type, and there is a reward point B here, and remaining thing is same. Remaining is same. So like this, after the video, guys, for our next video, before our next video, I will create all the 14 records. I will not take your time right editing all the records and you see the screen like that. So I will take my time later. After this video, I'll take some time. I'll repeat this line one more time for another 10 times, and whatever the data is here, I'll put it into this particular file. So the file is ready. Okay, the file is ready. Now the point what you need to know here is the copybook part. So I have created a copybook, right? The copybook creation purpose was of two reasons. First reason I told you, guys, the first reason I told you is we need to repeat the layout multiple times in multiple programs. So instead of that, what I want to do is simply use the copybook in all the programs. The second reason, guys, the second reason what I have here is to see the data in much better way, guys. Okay, to see the data in much better way. T11 control, this is CC file 1. So this is my file. To see the data much better way, I need the copybook. So this is T11 copy lib. and master copy 1. So perfect, my data is good. Okay, this will help me to see the data in proper way, guys. Okay, if I can remember one or two records easily, guys, but remembering 14 records and the structuring is not proper, then I cannot remember it. So I'm using the tools of handling the files. I'm using the copybook to deliberately show me proper data. So we have now the file, guys. Okay, this is our first step. This is our first step here. We have a file that is created in the first step. For this, you need to check video 2 and video 3, and also you need to have your copybook also created here. Okay, there is a copybook, master copy 1. So if I don't remember, we can catch it later. Now the next program what we need to write here, guys, we will take this file as input now. Okay, now this is the file which will be acting as input, guys, but the output is the file which read the file. Okay, let me write it here like this and reduce the size. That will help you to read it. Yeah, I think it's too small. Yeah. So we'll read this file as input here, and then we create this file as the output, guys. What I want to do is validate the fields. Okay, validate these fields here. Are we having card type perfectly with 1, 2, 3? If you have anything wrong, we should discard these records. If you have a reward points as per the category here, do you have the values in anywhere positive or anywhere negative? Do you miss any card number here? So we will validate the fields. Okay, the second piece of the program here is to validate the data what you got here, and then create a master file with a valid data there. Okay, valid data will be creating here. So it's only audit logic. The third program will use this as the input. Okay, the third program will be using this as the input here. So I can mention here and just format it a little bit with the size. I think I can just move to the right side here. Yeah. So this will be your input file here, and then this will decide the active and inactive status here. So we'll write a program to update this field in the third case. By the end of third case, you'll be having a up-to-date master file. Then we'll go to the transaction file one by one. Same process we'll do one more time as a practice. We'll do the same thing what we did for master. We'll do it for transaction file as well. Similarly, bill file will come, payment file will also come, guys. So the next video will be about writing the second program of writing the what you call the validation part. Okay, so I want you to subscribe to the channel, guys. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe the channel. If you see it is useful, please like the video. If you see if it is useful for someone else who is already working in a mainframe, or who is actually got a job in mainframe, who is actually getting trained in a mainframe, you can share the video link to them, and they can also start practicing along with me, guys. If you are getting any errors, and if you have a question on this particular topic, put it on the comment section, guys. If I see I can answer them, I will answer it. Or if it is a video is already there, I will share a link to you. If I see the question is out of the syllabus, guys, if it is the question is out of something else, then I can ignore it, guys. Okay, so take your time, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see it in the next video, guys.